Very quick one. This video, we're going to look at Ghana Black Stars players and the teams that we are going to meet next month. We are already going in next month. Next week, we will going to December. So definitely, Black Stars call-up going to come out. So we're going to look at the teams that we're going to face and the Black Stars players' performance so that when the call-up come out, we will know how to tackle it. We will know how to talk about it. And we're going to look at the teams that we're going to face in African Cup of Nations as well. As a proud Ghanaian, this video, before we talk about, we need to play Ghana national anthem as a proud Ghanaian before we move on. I remember going to the World Cup, my Spanish friends was asking me that if Ghana going to meet Spain, what country am I going to support? And I asked them just a simple question. I asked them that if you was living in Ghana and Ghana going to play against Spain, who are you going to support? Be honest with me. And they say, I think you're smart. You asked me a question that I cannot answer. Meaning, you're going to support Ghana. Very simple. My country, Ghana, is Ghana. And I have nothing to do with maybe because I hate Spain or other country. No, nothing like that. But it's nothing like home. So I'll always be proud of my country, Ghana. So therefore, Black Star! So, one love to everybody out there, whatever you're watching Awini Unity platform from. Very, very quick one. No too much time. We're going to talk about Ghana Black Stars and nothing but the truth right here. So this video, basically, whatever you are and you want a lot of things out there in the cup is always right here for you. Please pick the number on your screen and get more information. Without much ado, very quick. Someone asked me, do I believe in Chris Hughton? Yes, of course. I believe Chris Hughton can do the job. But for me, believing Chris Hughton can do the job, he have to also prove it to us that yes, some of the people or some of us that doubt or do not believe, he have to prove us wrong. But as things stand now, I believe that patient with Chris Hughton, he can do the job because we cannot use these 2 games friendly matches to judge him. Why? Because there was a lot of players was missing in that game. So therefore, I still believe in Chris Hughton. By believing him, he have to improve and he have to prove us wrong. That yes, those who do not believe on him, yes, he's capable doing Black Star job. So, my brothers and sisters, let's go and check some of the games that we're gonna tomorrow. I'll bring you Black Stars players' performance. Okay, I'll bring you Black Stars players' performance so that when the call-up come up, because it is very, very easy to be a coach right now. Do you know why it is very easy to be a coach? You can stay in your room and be monitoring players all over the world. Some of us that we are not coach, but we being in our room, you can monitor players in all over the world because the system is very, very easy to do that. So if you are coach and they say you don't know player do well in China, you don't know player do well in Sweden, you don't know player doing well in Portugal, then you are not serious for your job. So therefore, we will fire you. Not be small, I tell you guys. So let's check. Ghana, our next game. Our next game next month is going to be who? You know already. Our next game going to be, we're going to play with Madagascar, right? No. Yes. Okay. Yes. Our next game will be Wednesday, 15th November against Madagascar. And the second game going to be 18th November, Saturday, against Comoros. Comoros that beat us in the, and on the African Cup in Cameroon. So we should go in their own backyard, give them nothing but 4-0. Then they will know that when we are talking about football, they have nowhere close to the Black Stars of Ghana. So therefore, let's check Madagascar, some of the matches that they play so far, and compare that to Ghana. Okay. So we want to take some of their matches, Madagascar, some of their matches. Let me put it a little bit so that you can see it very well. Okay, some of the matches that Madagascar they play, I'm going to just pick like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches for you to know some of the matches they play so far. Starting from the number 6, they play against Senegal. Yes, they play against Senegal. That was generally that word about that was African Cup. They play against Senegal. They lost to Senegal by 1-0, and they play in February. That way, they win away against Niger by 1-0. They won away, and they play home match with Central African Republic. African Cup of Nations qualified. They lost that game by 3-0 against Central African Republic, and they go away again. March 27, Monday, they play against Central African Republic again. They lost that game by 2-0, meaning Central African Republic beat them home and away, right? Beat them home and away on that game. Then they play home against Ghana. That was 18th July or June. Against Ghana 0-0, and September they play against September 7 they play against Angola. They lost that game. That is what I can give you for now. They lost that game. So meaning almost their game, they do not really do well. Okay, we'll come into Ghana. Okay, let's go to Ghana as well. Some of the Ghana matches that we also play. So Ghana, so check up some of our game as well. We play with Angola. That was March. We play in Kumasi. We won that game by 1-0. We went away to play against Angola. We play 1-1. We go away to play against Madagascar 0-0. We play home against Central African Republic. We won that game by 2-1, and recently we played friendly match against Mexico. We lost 2-0. We play against United States. We lost 4-0. Then when you go to some of the teams as well, okay, teams like Comoros, as well. Some of the matches they play so far. They play in September as well. They play against Tunisia. They lost at home against Tunisia. They go away. They lost against Burkina Faso. They go away again. They lost Burkina Faso 2-1, and they go away. They play against Cote d'Ivoire. They lost by 3-1. They play home. They lost against Cote d'Ivoire again 2-0, and they went away. They went away to play against Lesotho, and they won that game by 1-0. And their final game they play in September. They play against Zambia. A lot of games which I cannot go through all of the games. They play against Zambia at home 1-1. Let's talk about this game before we go to African Cup of Nations. So look at their performance, and these two countries. Not to disrespect these two countries, okay? Not to disrespect these two countries, but if you check these two countries, Comoros, Madagascar, they have, when we are talking about football, not to disrespect this country, but when we are talking about football, they have nowhere even close near to Black Stars of Ghana. If you check of the FIFA ranking, Ghana is ahead of them more than 30 times. But the FIFA ranking, I do not normally base on FIFA ranking. If the FIFA ranking is working in the field, like Saudi Arabia will not beat Argentina in the World Cup. So let's put FIFA ranking aside and talk about performance and players wise. Ghana, when you go to Europe, we have a lot of players in everywhere in the world. There is no country in this world, and you will go there and you say there is no Ghanaian footballer here. That is nowhere in this world. Everywhere in this world, when you go there in that country, you will definitely see Ghana Black Stars player, or you will definitely see a Ghanaian playing football in that country. Meaning we are so passionate about football. We do not have rugby, we do not have basketball going to World Cup, we do not have baseball, we do not have tennis, we do boxing. Now the boxing is even dying. But Ghanaians were into football. So that is why when it comes to football, we want the Black Stars to do well. So, Madagascar, how many players they have play in English Premier League? They don't have. Spanish La Liga, French League 1, they only have one French League 1, and they have one in Belgium as well, but not even top, what do you call, top teams. I don't want to go deep down, but you know already. They don't have top player that playing for top. This is their squad. Madagascar. This is their squad. Most of some of their players, they don't even have club. As now we speak, I can tell you that most of majority of Madagascar, their club, their players, and even Comoros as well, their players, they do not have a club out there, and some of them are free agents, some of them are without their club. So if you're a serious nation as a Ghana, why you have to come out and tell Ghanaians that you cannot win against Madagascar at home, you cannot win against Comoros as a way to win that game away. If you cannot win against Comoros, then I'm sorry. You have no business going to the World Cup, because going to the World Cup, you are not going to meet a countries like Madagascar and even Togo and whatever. Not to disrespect these countries, but we are talking about football wise here. If you cannot beat Comoros away, what are you going to World Cup to do? Do you think that Ghana do not have players enough to win the World Cup? You see, I always say, everything in this world you do, it is about the mentality. When you have the mentality that this thing I can do, and the reason why African teams are not breaking up to the World Cup is because our mentality is to always say, oh, Cristiano Ronaldo is there, how can we go through? Messi is there. Messi is a human being like you, but they have some kind of mentality to overcome you. But when you have mentality and you say Messi is nobody, Ghana Black Stars can beat Argentina to go finals and win World Cup. It is easy. Why I'm telling you this? Many years ago, I used to say to myself that I cannot do this, I cannot do that, I cannot do that. And those things were killing me till I wake up and I say, yes, I can do it. Which I feel like is working. And that is why every single player needs to apply those things going to every game. And we need a coach that can motivate the players. And motivating to the players as well. These players do not need a coach to tell them what to do, because if you really want to achieve something, nobody should come there and to motivate you for you to achieve your goal. So these Black Stars players, what is their goal? So one day when they retire from Black Stars, they can also say, this is what I achieved from Black Stars. Me, if you give me Black Stars job, I do not need to do courses. I'll win African Cup for Black Stars and I'll win World Cup for Black Stars. Very, very simple. Sometime you will not believe it. If you give me Black Stars, if you give me Black Stars right now, I will go and win the African Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire. And I will go for World Cup finals. If I don't win it 2026, the next World Cup, I will win it. You see, everything in this world we are moving, it have nothing to do with whether you're doing well or not. Everything in this world is about the mentality that you have. in what you really desperate want to achieve. That is the most important thing. And some of our players and some of the coaches are lacking. I'm telling you, mentality is everything you apply in this world. That is what you need. So I believe in recruiting. I do not believe in recruiting simply because he is a former Premier League coach. But I believe his personality and the way I see him, he have that kind of mentality he can do the Black Stars job. But I do not believe him simply because he's former Premier League coach. No. Give Pep Guardiola to Crystal Palace. Tell him to go and win. Tell him to go and win. What do you call English Premier League and win the Champions League if he can do it. He cannot do it. But Manchester City players, they have that mentality that they can do it. So therefore, these coaches always go for big clubs. And they have players that have mentality that they can do it. And that also help the coach. Take Ancelotti or most of top coaches there, Mourinho to Las Palmas, to Crystal Palace, to Southampton. Tell him, if you believe that you are a great manager, make these players to win English Premier League. They cannot, because these players in Crystal Palace, I'm just giving an example, they don't have that mentality. Their mentality is not there yet. So that is why some of the top coaches, when they give them small club, or when some clubs are struggling and they give them a chance, Mourinho, I want you to come and coach this team. They will tell you that I'm not ready, because they knew that these players and these small clubs, they don't have that mentality, winning mentality. So when they go there, they will be disgraced. That is why when you give me Black Stars, I have no excuses and I win African Cup of Nations for Ghanaians. And everybody would think that it is miracle. It is not miracle. It is about the mentality. Everything is applied in life, the mentality. The coach that I can believe is former Leicester City coach. I cannot pronounce this man's name. I beg. I don't want disgrace. The one that took, Leicester City, carry something, or something. My people will be laughing at me that, hey, Kevin, you have to improve yourself. I'm going to improve, but little by little. So, that coach that took Leicester City won the English Premier League. This is a coach you call a coach. Why? Because he went to that team, took that team from nowhere to, they won the English Premier League. But ask Pep Guardiola that come and coach a club like maybe Getafe, Rayo Vallecano, Mallorca, Almeria, Las Palmas, Crystal Palace, Southampton in evening championship, Luton Town. They will tell you that they will not come. Why? Because they knew very clearly that these players there, they don't have winning mentality. So if they go there, they will do what? They will not win nothing. That is why when they go to big club, they begin requesting some players, some top players, because they knew that these players already have mentality that I want to win something for my life. So when these type of players come, the coach do not need to tell them that, well, do this and do that and do this and do that. I'm telling you, everything is about mentality. It is not about a big player. It is not about, even though if you have big players and these players don't have mentality of winning mentality, they will not. Check Paris Saint-Germain. They buy a lot of players. Messi, Mbappe, Neymar, a lot of players. The players wasn't mentally that they want to win a cup. But all these players, they come together. What Champions League, they kick them out. Because they wasn't having mentality that they want to win a cup. The mentality wasn't there. That is why Paris Saint-Germain, they keep spending money. So this is the game. Black Stars have nothing to lose these two games. Comoros, Comoros in who? With Madagascar. Black Stars have no excuse to lose these two games. If you are really serious, you want to win, you want to go to World Cup. And do you know how many my brothers Ghanaians, they want to disappear in Ghana? 2026, Everybody back in Ghana, a lot of people begin contributing money now. They are waiting for 2026 so that they can disappear in Ghana to survive in their life. Then you will come and tell Ghanaians that all are fit to qualify World Cup 2026. Oh my goodness. So I don't want to talk much. That is what I just want to share with you today. Tomorrow, I'll be sharing with you Ghanaian players' performance, English Premier League, Spanish La Liga, French League 1, German Bundesliga, Italian Serie A, Swedish League, Switzerland League, the Chinese Super League, the Arabic Super League, and other places so that we can monitor players very well. So when the call-up come out, we will know how to tackle the coach. Why do you bring this coach? And GFA boss, he's doing a good job. A lot of people always ask me that, what job is he doing? It is not easy. We should have the patience. The GFA boss is going to do a good job for Ghana. See the Black Queens. When was the last time the year you see Black Queens keep winning? Meaning they are improving somewhere to another way. So I believe the GFA boss that he can do the job. But the only thing we need as a Ghanaians, let's have patience. Let's believe in them. They will improve. Further, they improve the Black Queens. They are coming to Black Stars. And they will surprise you that the Black Stars, they can even win the African Cup of Nations. And do you believe that the time that you don't have hope for Black Stars, that is the time Black Stars is doing well? I'm telling you. So let's have believe in hope. And we haven't believed in hope for the leaders as well. Kate, if you are watching me, let me tell you, you have to also prove us wrong. That those who are doubting you, you are capable doing the job. And the coach as well. So thank you, brothers. Thank you so much for always tuning up to our Awini Unity platform. Yeah, one love.